You
are totally awesome. Welcome to You're Totally Awesome, a podcast devoted to catching up with some of the amazing people around us and finding out what they've been up to lately. My name's Aaron, and today we're fortunate enough to be joined by singer-songwriter and sister from brother sister, Sasha Spielberg. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
And so, Sasha, you're part of this band with your brother.
Yes.
I think that's kind of every parent's dream, to have their kids work together in some capacity. Can you tell us how you guys came to do that?
Well, we were born.
Okay. That's check.
So that's
check.
So check. We got along. Check. We actually we started making music when I was always doing music by myself, and then he was always doing music with his bands, his various bands, and I was all throughout high school, I was very envious of his bands because I always wanted to sing, and he always had a singer. And so I would go in when I was 13 to do background vocals.
Okay.
But I was always too shy to sing, so the background vocals would mainly be me being like...
You're still very melodic. Sasha.
I mean, I don't even know if I was on too nervous. I was very nervous. So I was always kind of too nervous to do things with him.
Was he always the cool older brother with like the cool friends and everything like that?
His bands were in, I mean, his friends were in all these bands that were very cool and hip. And so I was always a younger sister who was like peeking. Did you guys need anything? When they were having band practice, and Theo was always like, Sasha, go away.
like a normal older brother. Like a normal older brother.
And this was, mind you, this was when we were 13.
Yeah.
Pre-pubescent, not even knowing what we were, just having fun. I mean, they were just having fun. I was like, had crushes on all the members of the band. And so then Theo kind of described her music as music basically started, well, now I'm not going to quote him correctly, but he basically said it was like two people sharing a wall, and that was how our music started. And I think that's a really good way to, exactly, it's very well put, because I would make music in my room, and I think it would seep into his room, and his music would seep into my room, and so the two kind of, I think subconsciously, we just started writing music that was very well aligned with one another. So I mean, it worked out perfectly. So exactly a year ago or 2 years ago, he came into my room. He was like, "Yo, I have this chord progression. Do you want to sing over it and see if we can make something?" And that's how Opossum started. So Opossum was our first song that we collaborated on. So he did the chord progression, and then I just started humming this tune, and then it just kind of started. And we spent like 3 hours trying to figure it out, and we recorded our process. And so it just came up on my shuffle.
The entire process.
The entire,
that's incredible.
The evolution of Opossum, and so it's all in my iPod, and it came up on shuffle, and it's like 10 minutes long, which isn't that long, but it was just kind of.
So this is when you're on one of your runs, and then all of a sudden it comes up on shuffle,
exactly. So it comes up exactly. I was on a subway actually, and it came up on my shuffle, and I was like, "Oh, this is really cool. I hope we can release this."
That is really awesome. I'd love to hear it. So Opossum is the first song they came out with, and it's on your on the new album, I guess. Accidental Zoo, right? We'll post that on the blog post, but it's incredible. Sasha does the vocals, of course, and Theo, her brother, is
he's the everything. Right? Yeah, he does. I mean, he plays every instrument imaginable. We even had the marxophone. Do you know what a marxophone is?
I have no idea what a marxophone is.
I had no idea either. It's a socialist instrument, actually.
Well titled again.
No, it's this like weird thing that it's a twangy instrument. It's kind of, it looks like almost a harmonium, but it's not. I don't even know how to describe it. You basically just pluck this like weird thing, and then it makes this da-na-na-na-na-na sound, and it's very cool. So we use that. So he even plays the marxophone.
It's an actual thing.
Is it?
Okay, I like the image of a socialist instrument a lot more in my head.
Me too.
That's so cool. So you've always been interested in singing, and
always.
That's always been writing throughout your life.
Yeah.
And so do you play instruments, or was it all just for the most part?
Oh no, I play piano. I play keyboard and ukulele. And I'm actually getting a harmonium for my birthday.
I was going to say,
I'm going to learn how to play that.
That's great. And your brother plays all instruments,
he plays
it sounds like.
he plays bass, guitar, drums.
Mark's the phone, yes, yeah, that's a big one. Yeah. Is he studying music in some capacity as well?
Actually, he's writing on the music blog for the Huffington Post.
Oh.
So I guess that you could call that studying music.
Yeah, so check him out there too.
Yeah, he's a great writer. He went to Yale,
okay.
And he majored in comparative literature.
Okay.
So, but he was in various bands at Yale. So, but he didn't really study music. He just kind of taught. He's very self-taught. It's very cool.
It sounds like yourself as well, right?
I was always singing.
Okay.
And then I took singing lessons starting when I was like 15, and then I started doing school musicals, and so I guess.
Okay, you were that girl. You were a musical girl.
I was a musical
one of those.
Girl.
What's your favorite musical I have to ask? Ever.
Okay, well, when I was like 16, Spring Awakening was my favorite.
Yes.
And then the problem is, I know all these songs, but I don't have a favorite musical.
Okay, so what's your favorite song, maybe, from a musical?
Popular from Wicked is really fun to sing.
I will double that.
It's really fun to sing. It's fun to listen to, I guess. I love silly, campy stuff.
Yeah.
This is a secret. The secret that will soon be public.
Everyone's going to know this now.
But I do love, I love, Sondheim when I would sing him, and then, and there's this song called Lion Tamer that I really, and I do not know what it's from. Again, I would learn all these songs in singing class. We'll research that.
We can put it up. Yes, we'll find it on Google and everything like that. So you're talented, obviously, in the musical capacity too. What made you decide to want to do, I guess, more of the vocal side and being a band and everything like that?
I always liked the vocal side. I just took singing lessons because I think it's really important to exercise that muscle. I think even if Theo is going to start up guitar lessons, even though he's really, really talented, you just have to. It just helps that muscle.
Yeah.
And I think it's really important. So I was taking singing lessons, but then I'd go home and everything my singing teacher told me not to do, the breathy voice, it's bad for your vocal cords.
Yeah.
It's everything he told me not to do, I did. So I do go to singing class and sing this falsetto and blah, blah, and then I go home and I do the weird Fiona Apple, beach house, breathy, raspy, voice. So I guess somewhere in the middle. When I went to college and I kind of stopped taking singing lessons, I kind of found. Well, I'm still finding my voice.
Sure. And so here in Brown, obviously, you haven't been taking those singing lessons. Have you found those outlets other than singing with your brother? Are your roommates just always listening to you sing and everything like that?
I sing mainly when they're not there.
Okay, got it. So they don't get bored of popular.
Yes. Oh, okay. Well, now we're talking musical stuff. I'm not even gonna admit when I sing those in the shower.
I'm sure they love. I'm sure they can hear those too, by the way.
Definitely can.
But you still found other outlets, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Oh, no, Theo sends me voice notes of him, just, again, chord progressions, and then I will sing over them. I'm always singing, I'm always listening to music, I'm always humming, I'm that annoying.
So she's the weird girl in at Starbucks that's just kind of humming along. Totally.
Getting ready is really a fun outlet because, you're allowed to sing when you get ready.
What else are you going to do, right, when you're putting clothes on?
But in terms of, exercising that, when I go to New York, we have a piano, so I really I will say that I get into New York at, 8 p.m. when really I get in at 4.
Yeah,
and I'll just spend 4 hours just at the piano.
Right.
Writing. Okay. And so that's really and I'm actually in New York quite often, so I do get that fix.
That's great. It's necessary as well. And I guess what's the plan for brother sister after? We're seniors here. We're going to graduate, and it's sad. It's sad to say. But what's the plan for? Are you going to move forward with brother sister?
Yes.
Okay.
The plan is it's like a plan of attack.
Okay.
I think we're going. So we're recording. We're recording this summer an album, a full album.
Okay. Is this going to be in addition to Accidental Zoo? Or?
Yes. We're actually going to release... so Accidental Zoo is the EP, which will soon turn into the album. And so we're going to just continue writing and record. We're going to record and then play some shows this summer.
Okay.
And then see where that takes us.
Okay, is this in New York or back
in
in
LA? This is in LA, so I can have
Sasha's another LA native. This
I'm
is
an
the
LA
best.
native.
This is, the best. Man, might have had that.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
You're from
yes.
LA.
I am from LA.
Yeah, so
and okay, so you were playing
so
shows.
I'm gonna be in LA, so you'll.
Yeah, I'll definitely be there. I'll be
Definitely.
in my body paint.
Oh, for sure.
My Sasha. I love Sasha's shirt.
Oh, that's very nice.
Like that.
That's very nice.
Okay.
I will bring you up.
Give me a little shout out.
Yeah, I will.
Okay, so that's the plan for
so
next year,
it's
Elise.
just gonna
And
then I guess go as you said before, a parent's dream to have their kids playing together.
Yeah.
I mean, they're very excited about
I can imagine.
this plan, but they're also like, oh, you guys want to be musicians. That's really exciting.
That's another parent's dream,
really
I can imagine,
fiscally,
right?
Yeah, exactly.
Going to Brown, going to Yale, and then...
Yeah, and then music. No, they're really, I mean, they're not, they're traditional in some sense, but they're very supportive, so it'll be fun. But yes, they are like, and then what's going to be your second job?
Writing for the HuffPost could be on the side as well.
Yeah, he's doing it.
And you could release so Sasha's also doing a thesis on writing a screenplay.
Yes, I'm doing a screenplay.
And so maybe, you could release that and, get the royalties from one of your plays and everything like that long term.
That'd be really fun.
But great. So everyone be on the lookout for Sasha's, her new album with her brother, Theo, The Accidental Zoo. It'll be on the blog post, and it's free to download. The songs are right online. They're very kind and generous.
Important. Yes. Yeah, I think it's important.
Very much
accessible.
Very much.
Yeah.
But thanks so much.
I feel like I'm on American Idol, and when they're always like at the end of Ryan Seacrest, is like you're like 8.
That's putting me as Ryan Seacrest. So I don't know how I feel about that. So
No,
okay.
You wouldn't know Ryan Seacrest.
I think he outdoes me there. But thanks so much. Yeah,
I'm
8.
6.
Exactly. Sasha's got all the numbers down. But everyone check her out, and if you're in LA, check out some of her.
Yeah, in New York, and we'll be playing shows in New York too.
But thanks so much.
Thank you so much.
It was great having you on.
Thank you for having me.